Right, let's get into the show anyway. I want to start off with something concrete. I want to start off with something new. So Juventus are offering Manchester United a transfer fee of around £8 million with a further £4 million in add-ons for Jadon Sancho. There is still negotiations to be had around his transfer fee though, and it's not known whether this means it's a cheap price from Juventus so they can pay Sancho what he wants, or whether Man United get 8 million and still have to pay Sancho 5 million, therefore getting 3 million themselves. What's very, very clear about the Jadon Sancho transfer, because I want to move on to more interesting topics very, very quickly, is that the price keeps coming down. So it was 25 million. Then it was a straight swap for Douglas Luiz, who they want 30 million for. Then it was 15 million. Then it was Sancho wants a £5 million payoff, and now it's 8 million with add-ons. And I don't include add-ons. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. The offer for, I read it this morning in an outlet that we've offered £62 million for Mbeumo. We haven't. We've offered 55 with add-ons. I don't know why people include the add-ons. It's funny when Arsenal sign Madueke, it's £52 million, but everyone knows there's some add-ons there. But when Man United are involved, the add-ons become part of the deal. It's not part of the deal. Unless you know what those add-ons are, they're irrelevant. It's what the baseline figure is. So we're being offered £8 million for Jadon Sancho from Juventus. The price keeps coming down. If it's £8 million and we don't have to pay him anything, I would take it. If it's £8 million and we've still got to pay him off and we're going to get 3 million, I would still take it. At the end of the day, do you want Jadon Sancho on our books for another year? I don't. This has, at some point, you just got to go, we messed up big time again. Let's just remove the problem and stop wasting time for a couple of million, because we've already wasted long enough on this. Somebody at Man United, in fact, some people at Man United, the scary thought is, are actually their job. You know, like if you're the boss of negotiators and you're going, what's your job today? I'm still working on the Sancho job. Yeah, me and Steve, we're still working on the Sancho job. What, like you have been for the last month? Yeah. So I could have you working on other stuff, but you're working on that? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're heading out to Turin now. Yeah. And that's the problem. We're wasting time on it. So look, I would hope that this deal can get done very, very quickly, because we're just wasting time on somebody that I don't see as a Man United player, if I'm being completely honest. Daniel Derbyshire, welcome to the Members Club. A brilliant show. Mark, big up the United Stand. Hey, mate, Tusha, the 8 o'clock shows are legendary. I was watching last night's show back again a little bit this morning with a coffee, and I'm really enjoying the 8 o'clock shows because we don't have to be driven by the news and we can just, you know, get real conversation going. Somebody just said, can you check Man United's Twitter? I think I've already seen it. Happy birthday to Luke Shaw. Hello everybody, today's clip is supported by Sleeper. Before we dive in, let me tell you a bit more about Sleeper. This app is making serious waves. It was the #1 downloaded sports app in the US during the NFL season, even beating heavyweights such as ESPN and Yahoo. Sleeper isn't just popular, it's because they truly deliver the best fantasy experience. You get deeper customization, more league options, and all the bells and whistles that make managing your fantasy team a blast. But that's not all. Sleeper is growing a fantastic community with several million people using it daily for their sports fix. Sleeper has a broad appeal and is genuinely built for everyone. So, if you're looking to up your fantasy game, make sure to check out Sleeper by clicking the link in the video description. Trust me, you won't regret. Talk about the situation with, where should we go next? Should we go Gyökeres or should we go midfielder? We'll go midfielder because there's more to it. So basically, this is in the Manchester Evening News this morning. Manchester United obviously talking about the Mbeumo bid. United submitted a revised bid of 60 million just over a fortnight ago. No, they didn't. This is just client journalism. This is just poor journalism. The Manchester Evening News understands United submitted a revised bid exceeding £60 million a fortnight ago. They didn't. Stop being PR for Manchester United Football Club. Tell the truth. We didn't put a bid in exceeding £60 million. We put a bid in of 55 million. Stop using add-ons to make it sound like Brentford are bad. We've offered 55 million, the same as what Newcastle are paying for Elanga, and Mbeumo's better. Brentford have said it's not enough. They want a bid that exceeds that. 60 million is believed to be what it will do. Another number 9 heavily linked is Gyökeres, blah, blah, blah. However, The Independent has claimed in their latest newsletter that United's next priority will be a new central midfielder once a deal for Mbeumo is agreed. There's been a lot of noise about Man United and strikers, but the feeling is the next priority, once Brentford's Bryan Mbeumo is secured, and it seems to get closer every day. Yeah, I'm kind of just pick up on that. I genuinely would just want to share that feeling. And I'm sure we can all hold hands virtually around the world through the internet here. I can't move my other hand in. Why am I moving that one? I can't figure this out when I'm looking at the screen. What am I doing with my hand? This one. There we go. I can't do it. I couldn't figure it out. I was moving the other one back in. Let's hold hands around the world, because I think we can all agree that every day we feel like we're getting closer to Bryan Mbeumo signing for Manchester United. Every day for the last 50, I feel like I'm getting closer. I do not feel like it's getting... I'm being sarcastic. Look it up. I do not feel like we are getting closer to signing Bryan Mbeumo every day. I do not feel like that at all. I don't know whether I feel like we're getting further away. I don't feel like we're getting closer. I tell you how I would describe the Bryan Mbeumo transfer saga in relation to movement. I don't know what it's like outside the UK, but as a kid, I live in like the Midlands, or if you live in Manchester or Liverpool or whatever, the south west of England is quite nice. You've got Cornwall, Devon, lovely beaches. Weather's hit and miss, but if you get good weather, it's great. So a lot of families will go down to Cornwall in the holidays, etc. And if you time the traffic wrong, it's a bloody nightmare. So as a kid, you're very excited about going on this holiday, and you know your dad has mistimed the traffic. It's a hot day. You want to get down there because it might not be hot in an hour's time, and you're stuck on the M5 about 3 hours away from your destination in gridlock traffic. Your dad's losing his shit at the wheel. This is pre-sat nav. No one knows what's going on. You're hot in the back, and you're like, I know at some point we probably will get there, but we're not moving, and we're frustrated, and I need the toilet. This is exactly how I feel about Bryan Mbeumo. I feel there is a destination that we're not going to turn around from. We can't turn around. We're stuck in traffic. But we're not moving, and God knows when we will move. So I don't feel like we're getting closer every day at all. I feel like there was a very obvious route to take, and we purposely drove into a traffic jam. So I do feel that Mbeumo will happen, but I don't feel like we're getting close. Anyway, I digress. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video, because we all know only legends like videos, and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video, and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, as always.